A lot of these brands have been expanding, some of the biggest ones in the world. It feels like that we can almost anticipate what their next endeavors are going to be. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. Today, we're going to be creating a video all based around 4 brands: Amazon, Nike, National Geographic, and Spotify. And we're going to try and predict what their next endeavors are going to be by creating a design and branding for it. For Amazon, we have Amazon Airlines, where they're going to create their own commercial airline to compete with some of the biggest ones in the world. Then we have Nike Streaming. Nike Streaming is going to be based strictly around athletic events and documentaries. For National Geographic, we're creating a camera company where National Geographic is going to create their own cameras for their own personal endeavors and to compete against some of the biggest ones in the world. Lastly, we have Spotify creating Spotify Video, which it feels like they're already starting to, especially with podcasts where they can upload videos themselves right onto the app. It feels like now they're going to be shifting more toward that direction where they can even post music videos. They might even have a straight up platform for that. So we're going to try and create that for them today. All right, here we are with our 4 brands right here. We got Amazon Airlines, Nike Streaming, Nat Geo Cameras, and Spotify Video. Each of these brands have these new endeavors that they can go down. Each of these are very realistic approaches for each of them. So I think that Amazon having their own airline isn't too far-fetched from what's coming next. So I feel like we could get some inspiration for what a new logo design could be, but really I want to see what the mock-ups will look like. All right, now that we got this, let's bring it into Photoshop. Let's start working on the Amazon Air. Kind of dope. Kind of dope. Check that out. Check it out, baby. Amazon Air. Looking pretty solid. All right, next up for our next brand, we have Nike Streaming, as if Nike is going to be creating a streaming service for all sports. This kind of makes a triangle like a play button. Okay. Yep. There we go. Now, you are not what we need. We need to find a solid landscape. I have to dig so long and so deep to find something. Next up, we have our next brand. So we've done Amazon Airlines and we've done Nike Streaming. Next up, we have National Geographic making cameras. One that I felt like they probably should have done for a while. This is a brilliant idea that I think Nat Geo should definitely implement, along with like all these brands actually. Now let's slap this bad boy onto a camera. So those are Nat Geo mockups. Pretty solid, I think. You know, Nat Geo Capture, where they're going to create cameras and equipment that they can ideally use for all of their endeavors. A sensible transition for what they already have. Going into our final design, we got Spotify. We're going to see if we could create Spotify Video. Pretty solid. New endeavor for Spotify, changing up a little bit of their branding, especially the colors. Now it's time to create mock-ups for Spotify. Music video. Oh, give me something. All right, guys, there it is. We got our 4 brands here: Amazon Airlines, Nike Streaming, Nat Geo Cameras, and Spotify Video. All different endeavors that each of these brands could be pursuing in the future. It definitely feels like a viable option for each one of these. It feels like that a lot of them might actually just be making these moves very soon in the future. Amazon Airlines, I could definitely see that happening very, very shortly. Nike Streaming, it kind of makes sense to have Nike open up a streaming service that is strictly for athletic events, sports in general. Nat Geo Cameras, Nat Geo should have their own cameras. And then Spotify Video, they're already starting to add video to the app itself, so it kind of makes sense already. Love that. Make sure you guys leave a comment down below on which brand you could see actually making one of these moves. And of course, leave a like on the video if you did enjoy this content, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content just like this. I'll catch you in the next one. Love, peace, and chicken grease.